Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Arlene from Royal Family Homes. Today we have Ramona Chapman with Sierra Pacific. Last time she was here, we went over the first steps of purchasing a home, as well if you are kind of working on your credit, what you can do. Today we're going to go over the do's and don'ts of what not or of what to do and what not to do when you get pre-approved for your loan.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on again. You guys are so awesome, and this is so beneficial because a lot of times people are so excited that they're pre-approved that they forget what they're supposed to do. It's a lot of emotion, and you're so excited to start house hunting. So these are imperative so you can continue to get your home. Well, first I will start with the do's. So right after you are pre-approved, these are a few things that you do need to start doing. So one is going to be to start saving money. I know that when you're pre-approved, you have some savings set up. So please continue to keep saving. There are a lot of unforeseen costs that can come up. I know that you're prepared for your loan down payment, but have we prepared all the way for your inspection or for an additional inspection or for moving expenses? A lot of times we have enough savings, but it's always great to just have a little bit more in case something were to happen. Especially me as your lender, we want you to have more than enough in the bank account by the time we come to closing. So just make sure to try to save as you can. It doesn't have to be an extreme amount, but just make sure that you'll have some money left over after you put your money down. The second do is going to be reach out with any questions. So like I said, everyone is so excited. All they hear is you are pre-approved, and they might not hear the rest of our sentence. So please feel free to reach out if you have questions, concerns. A lot of times my clients are going to call me maybe a week after and be like, okay, so I know you said I'm pre-approved and I've done a lot of house searching, but I feel like there's some other stuff I need to do. So please always ask questions. I tell people that this is one of the biggest purchases they're going to make, and you don't buy a house every day. So you don't know everything there is to know about it, and it's completely okay. That's why we're here to help you with it. So always feel free to ask questions. Don't be shy about it. I know sometimes people say it's a dumb question. No, it's not a dumb question. This is your house. Third is going to be make copies and get your documents to me ASAP. So the documentation that I need is everything to show that you do qualify and you can afford to buy this house. It's important to get those as quickly as possible to me, just so we have them. You're going to be doing a lot of stuff once you go under contract. You're going to be packing, moving. You have all these other things outside of the loan. So it's great if you can get me the documents beforehand so you don't have to go and unpack something to go and find them. So getting your documents as quickly as possible, and then it makes your loan easier. And in today's market, if we have documents quicker, we can get you pre-approved quicker, we can get you into underwriting and hopefully close your loan quicker. And all those things might help you win your offer when you're bidding. The fourth is going to be your homeowner's insurance. So homeowner's insurance, you can't do that until you're under contract on a home, but you can at least have a few agents in mind that you're going to get a quote from. You get to pick your homeowner's insurance, and then you tell me who you pick, and I will go out and get the necessary documents. But that's definitely something that you get to choose if you want to go with State Farm or Farmers or Allstate or whoever in whatever agency. That's up to you, but I think it's great if you already have a rapport built with that person or whoever you're getting your car insurance with. Now, on the flip side, what are the things that you should not do? There are just a few, because any of these things could jeopardize your pre-approval, and it might jeopardize you getting the house. So the first one is do not get your credit pulled. If you get your credit pulled, one, why are you getting it pulled? Because you might be buying something, and it's not good to buy anything. Your pre-approval is like a snapshot of your finances, and we want it to stay the exact same way, because you getting that new, $50 credit card might not be a big deal, but once it hits your credit, maybe it dropped you a few points or something, or maybe it wasn't a $50, maybe it was a $300 car payment. That could jeopardize if you're pre-approved for, $200,000 or $180,000, because that payment has to be calculated, and so we can say you can't afford this house payment with all your other debt that you've gotten. So don't have anyone pull your credit. Not even, you don't need to get the 15% off at Kohl's. We don't need to get the 20% off at Von Maur. We don't need to do any of that. And then don't open any new credit lines. like I said, don't, just say, hey, Ramona told me what my credit score was, so I can now go and get all these different credit cards. Don't do that right now, just because every time you get your credit pulled, if you have multiple pulls in a short period of time, that starts to decrease your score. And then every time you get it pulled, I get notified and I get worried, like, what did they get? I need to call you and say, it looked like somebody pulled your credit. Did you get a new car? What did we do? And then I might have bad news to say we can't go as high as we originally could. Making major purchases. So this one gets people, I know I already alluded to not buying a car, but every time people get so excited, they're getting a new house, so they need a new car, they need new furniture. Those are the two big ticket items. So please wait until you close, until you sign on the dotted line, keys are in your hand, and then I don't care what you do. You can do whatever you want because it's your house and you're ready to go. So then you can go get your washer dryer, you can get your furniture, you can have fun. But I just
your house and everything after that. Yeah.
Yes. I just want to make sure you get the house, and then after you can have your party.
It's free game after that.
Yes. The last but not least is depositing cash. So this one might not seem like a big deal, or, it might not even apply to most people, but there are still a lot of people that deal heavily with cash. And so the cash deposits are a hard thing for us to track. And if you have large cash deposits, let's say you go and you just get your check deposited from your paycheck instead of having it directly deposited into your bank account, and then you take some money out and you put some money in, all of that movement back and forth, I have to track, and depositing cash just makes it so much more tedious, and it makes it harder for you. So to make it simpler, it would be best to refrain from any cash deposits that we can't track. A lot of times, other cash deposits can be like, well, I lent my friend some money and they gave me money back. Let's just spend the cash on regular stuff and don't make many transfers between accounts. Or you were selling all your furniture on Facebook because you're getting new furniture and you got like $400. Let's spend the cash and not deposit it into the bank. Another reason why, so the big cash deposits are, these small ones aren't a big deal, but it's the major deposits. And this goes all the way back to things with the Patriot Act, where we have to track where all of these funds come from. Me as a lender, if I see a large cash deposit, my first question is, oh my goodness, they went and got a loan somewhere. That's never a good thing. Do not get a loan to go and buy a house, like we're already getting one. Or second, they really cannot tell me where this money is. And this, I've never had this happen, but a lot of times with the Patriot Act, that was just a lot of money laundering with mortgages. And so that's why we have to be so hardcore. Yeah. I know it's frustrating and you're like, well, this is my money. This is your cash.
Yep.
So to make it simple is if you could just spend the cash on your day-to-day bills and then save your paychecks, that would make it the most easiest. Our job is to make your home buying experience the best and the easiest, so you can tell your friends about us, and so you have a wonderful experience. We don't want it to be hard on you. We don't want it to be stressful. We want it to be stress-free as much as we can, and we want to ensure that from the time of pre-approval till you get your house, everything is awesome and you actually get your house.
Yeah, and it's as smooth as possible, because once you start getting into that, it can get a little rocky. So definitely, it's for your benefit, it's for your own good, that's for sure. So
I tell people that it can feel like a part-time job, but at the end of the day, everyone is so happy that they were able to buy their house or on to this next step and everything.
Yeah, it's definitely a big investment, and it's an accomplishment. It's a big milestone. So it's hard. Sometimes it can be rocky, but it's totally worth it. It's at the end of the day, it's totally worth it. So
yes, if you follow our tips, it won't be rocky.
Yeah,
it'll just be smooth sailing.
It'll be smooth sailing. So, and if you guys ever have any questions, either for me or Ramona, please feel free to reach out. We're here to answer any questions. She handled all the lending, and I handle all the real estate part. So feel free to reach out. Other than that, I think we got some really good tips from you. Anything else you want to throw in before we finish off, or are we good?
I would say the only thing I would throw in is if you're on the fence about wanting to buy a house or even seeing if you qualify, just take the leap and do it. It is not, it is, it's just an easy call to one of us just to start that process. So we just want you to know that we're here to make it accessible to you and down to earth. I know a lot of times people just get super worried about whatever your situation is or just your questions. So like Arlene said, always reach out.
Yep. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being on here again with us.
Thank you.
All right. See you later. Bye.